And if you had to put your finger on why Field Trip was so popular during each stage of its evolution in terms of the oversubscription of rounds, the feedback, the general momentum that you've been able to build, if you had to pick a couple of key reasons, what would they be?
Besides having, great friends and resources like you and the team at Microdose, I think it's a function of a few things. One is we were, I guess, somewhat savvy and really going out there and trying to capture the attention early on. So we announced our existence. We actually accelerated the creation of Field Trip to get out there because we knew this was going to be a thing. And so we announced our existence in April of 2019, specifically with a view to trying to capture mind share. And I think we were quite effective in doing that. I think it's a reflection of the team that we've been able to build, certainly having had pretty good success in the cannabis industry and developing a reputation as being straight shooters and very conscious business operators, being thoughtful about how we deploy people's capital certainly helped us a lot. Luck certainly has a factor, in both of our businesses. Finding good recruiters who have introduced us to the right people at the right time has been instrumental. And then certainly in our case, our recruiters introduced us to Dr. Mike Ehlers, who came on as a senior strategic advisor. He's the former EVP of Biogen and one of the smartest people and one of the most successful drug developers in the psychiatric and neurodegenerative space. Having him on board and that same recruiting team brought us Dieter Weinen and Helen Boudreau. So we've been very fortunate that, we had the right conversations at the right time to lead to the right meetings. And I think, there's also been a function of having a really well thought out business model. As I mentioned, we spent 7 to 8, 9 months just thinking about how to crack the space, which is not typical for us. We really like to just get going and figure things out on the fly because we learn by doing as a group. And I think that's a very successful strategy for a lot of people. But in this case, because of the complexities in the regulatory environment, it took a lot of thinking and a lot of ideation before we felt comfortable with a business model that we wanted to move forward with. And having that savvy business model and being able to speak so thoughtfully and forcefully behind it, I think really helped us put together a persuasive pitch.